Well, Richard Lee finally got those crazy Moondogs out of here, those crazy fools. Come out here every week. They won the bout, and let's take a look at some highlights with Jarrett and Robert Fuller and the Moondogs. Last week, the world titles at stake.
Coming up into the Moondogs. World Tag Team titles on the line. Jeff Jarrett up to the second rope. Down with the Moondog bone. Jeff goes outside with the metal chair across the top of the head of the Moondog. Jarrett battling it out with him. Takes the Moondog. Puts him out under our table in front of us. Picks him out on the table. Starts pounding away on him. Jarrett slams the metal railing down. Takes the world title back. Grabs Spike. Slams his head hard.
Hey, look at Jeff. Got that tag on him. Catches the Moondogs. Hard with that tag. Spike from behind. Nails Jeff Jarrett. Robert Fuller comes in and trying to help his partner, Jeff. Right hand, nailing Jeff. Outside the ring. Picks that chair up on Jeff. Boy, I tell you, these guys, they make me mad with this kind of stuff. Come out here with that chair. Another lick on the back of Jeff Jarrett.
The Moondog. Brock has the bone in his hand. Goes after Jarrett. Gets him right in the midsection with it. Jeff up again. Again. To the midsection. With the Moondog bone. Slams his head hard. Into the top turnbuckle. Jarrett has the adrenaline pump. Fires off on the Moondog. Sends him across the ring. Goes for the drop kick. He misses it. The other Moondog picks him up. Sends Jarrett into the metal railing.
Moondogs and Jarrett. Swinging punches. Jeff trying to get a tag on his partner. Robert E5. Tennessee style. Robert Fuller comes in. Right hand on both of the Moondogs. Moondogs spot in the ring with Robert Fuller. Robert bags the Moondog back. Jeff trying to get over to help his partner. Robert's in a bad predicament. He's in the corner of the Moondogs now. They've got Robert double teaming on Robert. Right hand by Moondog spot. All right.
Fuller reverses it. Collides with Moondog spot. Center of the ring. Fuller gets the tag. In comes Jeff. Jeff starts to get in after him. Paul Neighbors didn't see the tag made.
Well, that was last week, the world titles at stake. Here they come now. Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller. They're going to try to get those world titles back from the Moondogs, and they've got some chairs of their own. And boy, I know they're looking for revenge with Richard Lee and the Moondogs. Jeff, the unified, the USWA World Tag Team titles at stake again this week with the Moondogs.
That's exactly right, Corey. You know, we come out here week after week, and we talk about the Moondogs with their chairs, with their bones, with their manager, and one thing they have around their waist every week that just eats me inside is the USWA World Tag titles. Well, Moondogs, we've got a rematch this week, and I'm very thankful. And we went out and we requested one stipulation, and that's for a no disqualification match. And that means there are no rules. That means if we pick up a table at ringside, that's all right. Or if we take the bone, that's all right. Or if we get a chair, and that's what I want to bring to your attention right now, Moondogs. I've got a little surprise, and Robert does too, because we're sick and tired of seeing you walk out here, and there's a bunch of guys right back in the same dressing room that are sick and tired of seeing your face. You beat these two boys out here unmercifully, week after week after week, and we're sick of it. Now, guys, I want you to take a good look, because we've got some nice, shiny chairs, and they're painted real nice. And when we get done, we're going to hit you so hard with these chairs, we're going to knock the paint off, and the belts are going to go back around our waist where they belong. Robert?
You know, Jeff, that reminds me of a little story. Back home in the barns there, we got a piece of field out there in the back, all full of gopher holes and everything, a couple of old mules that hang around out there. And it's funny, we got a big stud horse back there in the back, cost $100,000, runs AAA time on the track. You put him out there in that field, he wouldn't last too long because he'd step in one of them gopher holes and his leg would be broke. But you see them stinking good-for-nothing news, they seem to miss the gopher holes. I'm going to tell you something, Richard Lee and Moondogs, I got your gopher hole right here, son. And this is one you're going to step in headlong. And you ain't going to get out of it easy. Richard Lee, you think about this, and you think very strong about it, son. All the problems we had on that floor with your good-for-nothing, you are going to pay for now because not only Moondogs are going down, not only are we going to slap them in the face with these, with no disqualification rules, but you're going to get yours too. It's not who bleeds the most, it's who bleeds last, son. And you are going to do it, and you're going to be bright red by the time this one's over. I'm going to tell you something. It's the nicest thing that ever happened to me, Jeff. These people out here deciding they was going to pull for me. The reason that they pull for you is because you give them what they want. And I'm going to guarantee these people something. They don't like Moondogs. They're going to get what they want because Moondogs and Richard Lee, it's R.I.P., Daddy. You're going down this time.
And Rob, one last thing. You know this R.I.P. right here? It's supposed to stand for rest in peace. Well, Moondogs, match time, that's going to stand for rest in pain.
All these things, a little bit of blood from the Moondogs, color them up a little bit.
Jeff Jarrett and Robert Fuller, they'll be back in the ring a little later. We'll be back with more.